All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video, we're going to be talking about geometric sequence. Okay, so this is geometric sequence when it comes to probabilities and statistics. Okay, so when it comes to your geometric sequence, you've got certain conditions. Okay, for a geometric sequence to take place, okay, number one has to be okay the repetition of trial until there is success. Okay, so the trial is repeated until there is success. Okay, so what this basically means that the experiment, okay, let's say this is a chemistry class and you're mixing two elements. Okay, you keep on repeating that experiment until you reach, okay, success, until you find the solution that you're looking for. All right, so that would be number one. Number two, okay, repeated trials are independent of each other. So repeated trials are independent of each other. So what this basically means is that all these trials that we're looking at, okay, so let's say trial number x, okay, x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay, so all these trials, okay, they are independent of each other, okay, which means, okay, the results from trial x, okay, do not relate, okay, to the results in trial x minus 1, okay? The results in trial x minus 1 are not relevant to the results in trial x minus 2. This is trial number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, trial 1 is not related to 2, and 2 is not related to 3. 3 is not related to 1, and 2 is not related to 1. Okay, so on and so forth. All right, and the third condition, okay, this has to do with probability of success and failure. Okay, there's a 50-50% chance of success and failure. So 50% chance of success and failure. Okay, this is trial number 3. Okay, condition number 3. Okay, condition number 4. Okay, this has to do with the random variable x. Okay, number of trial in which the first success happens. Okay, so the random variable in the equation that we're going to look at in a moment. Okay, this has to do with, okay, number of trials or number of trial, the exact number of trial in which you have success. So x stands for the exact number of trial in which you achieve success. Okay, and further down you have random variable being discrete. Okay, so random variable, okay, this is discrete. Okay, so here, okay, the question is, what is the probability that the first success will be on a certain throw? Okay, so if you're throwing the dice, okay, what is the probability that you will land, okay, a 6 and a 4 on the first try. Okay, or what is the probability that you will land on, okay, 2 4s, okay, on the second try? Okay, what is the probability that you'll have, okay, 2 6s, okay, on the third try? So this has to do with the random variable being discrete. Okay, okay, number 6 has to do with probability of success being constant. Okay, so success, probability, P at X, probability of success is constant. All right, number 7, distribution is memoryless. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, your probability distribution, this is memoryless. It has no memory whatsoever. Okay, now given all these facts, okay, or given all these conditions, okay, we're now going to look at the equation for a geometric sequence. So for the equation, okay, the equation has to do with a certain assumption. Okay, and the assumption is that first success, the first attempt that will be successful will require X amount of independent failure trials. Okay, so for you to get a solution, you'll need to mix those chemicals X number of times. Okay, you may need to try different chemicals. Okay, so you may need to try that experiment with different chemicals X number of times. Okay, and each experiment, okay, when you're mixing those chemicals, each experiment will have its own probability, and this probability will be 1 minus P. Okay, so given this assumption, okay, okay, your equation will look something like this. So Px equals X equals, okay, 1 minus P all raised to X minus 1, okay, into P. All right, so what does it mean? All right, so this basically means, okay, this basically means that, first of all, you will need to repeat the experiment a certain number of times for you to achieve success. Okay, and okay, each probability, okay, will be 1 minus P. Okay, and your X minus 1, the exponent, basically tells you that the probability of the X trial, okay, is the first success. Okay, so whatever X is, okay, this will be your first success. Okay, so once you solve for X, your X will be the number of trial in which you got your first success. So let's say you repeated the experiment 5 times, and on the fifth time, okay, for your fifth experiment, you got the solution. So X will be 5, okay, because it took you 5 experiments to get the solution to get success. All right, so that will be it when it comes to your geometric sequence. On behalf of V Electronics, this is Ubay. Have yourself a great day.